their armor control, but that would really put things back in a spot where they could make a strong fight, and it definitely isn't over yet. That's one quad run from K9. We're gonna be looking for more, and right now we're looking at yellow armor going to Serp. Chief gonna be going down at his hands. Oh, nice, beautiful over the top rail there. And we're just gonna be looking at Exo on top of red, getting some MG spam there, which could do some damage, but that red is again gonna go to K9.
Well, you know, I have to say one thing. Because the score is so close, and given the fact that K9 has run the armors, keeping FiTH almost completely barren of any sort of resources, FiTH has better aim. They have to have better aim in order to keep this thing this close. So if they can just figure out resource control,
again, it's the one thing they need.
Yeah.
Right.
Then they would have a win here.
And really, on a map like DM6, resource control should be, you know, something that you have figured out. Oh, we have...
That's a dead quad.
What the hell happened there? That's a dead quad.
Yeah, quad carry was picked up and immediately killed, so it will not come into play here. And really, this is where, you know, we're seeing Chief, fresh spawn, heading for red, 20 seconds before it comes up. He's going to die very quickly. Bye-bye-bye. And let's go take a look. His teammate, fresh spawn, no weapons. And... you know, we're not seeing any weapon sharing between FiTH.
Yeah, we're seeing K9 pull away here a little.
And see, at this
Just
point,
a couple of minutes ago, they were neck and neck.
But with no weapons, you don't split up, okay? Unless you know exactly where your opponents are, you do not leave each other's side until you can get weapons. You work together. And then once you have weapons, then you maybe make a play for a particular resource. But you got to attack it together. You know, this one-on-one or two-on-one situation that they're forcing themselves into, it's just ridiculous. It'd be one thing if they had the armor, then yeah, fine, walk in there and take out both of them. But when you're the guy that has like maybe one weapon and not even your weapon of choice and no armor, you're not going to come out of that thing alive. Nice job by Serp stealing away yellow. Let's go take a look. That should leave Exo in pretty good shape over here with red, and he will maintain control of it. The next squad coming up in 30. So look at Serp. He's racking up the spawn kills. Boom, boom, boom. Finally, it has turned around for them, and they're finally able to extend this lead. And it's, again, just the resource management. You know, between these two teams, you know, for FiTH to keep it as close as they did for so long, their aim is good. But the resource management is pretty terrible when it comes to 2v2.
Well, here we see Xanth looking for the quad, and there it is. He's still in the arena, though. He's getting out some shoddy there with only 5 health left. He's not going to make it far. No, Serper is going to drop down with the LG, and he's done for the count. And that's not going to be any net frags for FiTH.
Right, but let's say a minute ago, what if they had just totally set up shop at yellow armor and given 2 of the yellow armors to you know, to the guy that was going to try to stack up big for quad, and give one of the yellow armors you know, after that minute spawn, you know, to the other teammate, and then make it pressing for quad. Well, then it's worth something, because yeah, you know, a quad carrier with 100 armor out of a pair of yellows is just as stacked as a non-quad carrier with 100 armor off of a red. I mean, you know, you need to think in terms of, you know, the play that's coming up, not just the immediate frag. And it seems like that's what FiTH is playing for.
But we did see Chief here making that red grab, maybe a little bit luckily, but right now it's all gone. He's only down to 35 health left, and by the time that quad comes around, he's not going to be in a good position to make any kind of stab for anything. Soaking up that much damage at that point in the game means he's not going to be grabbing red now, and when the quad does come up, this is going to be a dead fish.
Exo managing to defend red when all odds were against him, and he hits a beautiful rail as he falls down the jump pad shaft. And down goes yet another FiTH guy. Honestly, Exo working quite well with Sir. We're gonna see the quad grabbed again, but you know, 40 health, you're dead. Forget it. You're double teamed. You're down. You know, we've seen this lead open up to 30 frags, and it's just gonna get larger and larger until FiTH learns resource management.
Oh god. Well, I don't think it'll be fair to say that they're going to be learning it tonight, but they're definitely doing a great job. They have been at least on the quad. They just haven't been able to get out of the gate with it. And the thing about the quad, it's only useful if you can get the kills. Seems elementary, I know, and kind of a stupid thing to say, but that's the barren truth of it. And FiTH is not entirely grasping that concept.
Well, yeah, and that's because the only way you get the kills with quad is that your quad carrier is stacked to the teeth. And that way he can run through that 2-on-1 situation. He can, you know, traverse the map, not really worrying about his own safety or catching a rocket that he's not expecting. You know, he can walk right into those and just focus on getting the kills. Right now, FiTH is just really walking blind into a lot of things.
Now, on the other hand, making those quad grabs is a valuable way of playing keep away from your opponents, but that's only useful if you use it in such a way to regain control of the important items such as the red and the yellow. If you're just grabbing quad and dying, you know, you're not losing any ground right off the bat, but you're not gaining any either, unless you're using that quad grab to, you know, even if you die with it, at least they didn't make the kills, at least your teammate is still in a position to challenge red.
Right, like honestly, had FiTH grabbed quad each time and just run over to red and stood there and kept K9 away for, you know, at least one red spawn, okay.
Oh, that would have been great.
You know,
yeah.
Because that's 100 armor that doesn't go to K9. And that's 100 armor that, you know, hey, it might go to your guy and he might not have all the weapons he wants. But, you know, eventually you'll take control of that resource. Yeah, like Xanth has no idea where he got shot. There it is,
wow.
Exodus pulling him down. Nice work.
Well, here we are in the final minute. We're right now looking at 73 to 38. And everything that you've heard so far just goes to show how important resource control is in Quake Live. Well, any Quake, really, but it's really illustrated well here. Now, as I said way back in the beginning, I can kind of pat myself on the back. This is going to be a much more polarizing map than the one we saw previously, which had, you know, several yellow armors to work with. This is just has the quad, the yellow, and the red, and that's all there is. So the team in control is going to be more likely to stay in control because the team not in control really doesn't have as much to work with. But really, even that's not coming into the play so much, just because FiTH is just not making those plays for the armor. At least not effectively.
Nice job by Serp in that situation. He was getting double teamed, but able to use all of his weapons and map knowledge to his advantage to survive as long as he did. 77 to 40 will be the final score of this particular hoedown here, and K9 going to take it away in 2 maps. If we take a look, least deaths goes to Exodus with a mere 17. Fantastic work there. 41 frags for Serp as he leads his dogs to victory, and very nice little match there. Thank you, Sir Dark, for working with us to try to get that together. I know that it was a bit hectic and drawn out, but we always appreciate it, so thank you.
Appreciate it, and good work, guys.